Hello there, Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your February career and money reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we're going to look at the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider commenting, or subscribing. Okay, let's get into your reading. We're going to I'm doing this reading a little bit different. I've been called to do it a little different. So we're going to take one animal spirit card and one soul journey traveler's card, and then we'll take a look at the tarot and see what we have there. So let's see what we have here for you, Capricorn. You've had some interesting readings in January for this new year about, allowing more into your life, not being quite so focused, hyper-focused on your work. So the first thing we have is Turtle Spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. I love that energy. It's about recognizing that you don't have to do it all today, Capricorn, right? So in other words, you can work your 8 hours or whatever you work, and then, go home and recharge. Whatever that means, eating a healthy dinner, doing some exercising, or doing some reading, doing some meditating, working on a hobby that you liked, connecting with friends, whatever it is. It's kind of like, there's more to life than just your work and your money. Cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Yeah, this energy has kind of been coming out in your readings all throughout January. Just this energy of Capricorn, you're just almost overworking yourself, and so you're not making any headway. It's this energy of, allow things to kind of come in for you. And I know in 2021, you were working a lot on your value, having your self-worth tied up to how much money you have in the bank or how much you earn. I really feel like you're transforming that. So this is a really good energy. Okay, so I'm going to lay these out, and I'm going to take one more here. Yeah, nice. Okay, on the bottom, we have fourth chakra. So this is your throat, this is your heart chakra. Yeah, moving into that energy of doing things from the heart instead of feeling like it's like you're moving from your head down into your heart. You're not so focused on your ego, your fears of, do I have enough? Am I worthy enough? You're moving back into your heart space. I love that because I think you have been working really hard on that. Really nice energies here. Yep. Okay, Nine of Swords on the bottom. Still a little anxiety. That's kind of common. I feel, I always feel like January, for some reason, is kind of a difficult month. In the Northern Hemisphere, we're kind of in the middle of the winter, the holidays are over, and it's, this energy of just trying to figure out, okay, what is this year going to be like? Oh, my goodness. Okay, you are coming back into balance. I love this, Capricorn. Okay, so I kind of laid these out so then we can go back and talk about them. Your present energy. You're walking away from, I'm really getting a sense of a belief system. You're walking away from this energy of, I'm not worthy of money. I'm not worthy of abundance. I'm not worthy of joy. I'm not worthy. You're walking away from that and into, I am worthy. I am worthy of, how much money, having a balance, because you have this balance, Libra energy on the bottom, this balance between how much you give to your work and how much you get in return, right? So whether that's financial gain, appreciation, just recognition, or, a sense of what you are providing for the universe, the collective. So it's kind of like you're walking away from something, a belief system, or something that you've thought of about yourself in the past, and moving towards the sun, your wishes, your dreams being fulfilled, more of a balanced energy. Now, the thing I also like about this is that you're recognizing your light. You're coming into that energy of recognizing just how worthy you are, and the fact that if you stay focused on that, instead of staying focused on what you've left in the past, okay, and that could be in, your work and money sector, or it could be even relationships or life changes or whatever. You're focusing on your future. And I love that energy, because I feel like you have kind of been in the past focusing on what you've lost instead of what you are gaining. And that is a really hard energy. It's a mind shift. And this has been coming up in your readings, this mind shift that you have to make. But it takes time. It's about being compassionate with yourself. You can't switch overnight. You have to give yourself some time and start just recognizing, like building boundaries around this. Every time this comes into your mind about something that you've lost in the past, some disappointment, whether that's in career, money, romance, other relationships, whatever, you've lost something. But you're building healthy boundaries around that. And when this energy comes up, you go, okay, I'm walking away from that, and I'm just going to focus on my future. I'm not going to think about this. I'm going to switch this. Or I'm going to look at the blessings from the situation and just be grateful. The sun is about gratitude, about being really grateful for what you have. If you get some type of a windfall from the universe, right? You get, I don't know, you get a bonus, or you get a check in the mail, a rebate check, or I don't know, you get some recognition at work or something like that. If you get something from the universe, if you get like some love from the universe, it's about stepping in and saying, I am so grateful for this. Instead of looking at, well, I wish they had paid me more. You get a bonus, or, a raise at work, and you're kind of like, yeah, well, I wish it was more than that. It's kind of like stepping into that energy of being really on top of your emotions and not focusing on the sad, the negative side of anything, and focusing more on loving yourself, on loving your life, on loving your light, and sharing it with the world. So, that's your present energy. Your main obstacle here is, overthinking. Overthinking. Just this energy of trying to overthink beginnings and endings. I feel like you're overthinking the past. You're having a hard time moving forward into the future because you're overthinking the past. It's almost as if you're trying to overthink. You're almost, it's like overthinking the transition that you're going in. I feel like you're in between worlds. You've left something, but you haven't quite reached the sun yet. You haven't quite reached into the next chapter. And so it's kind of like you're just overthinking this section of your life, this chapter of your life, to the point where you can't move forward, right? Because you're kind of confusing yourself. You're sitting here stewing about all the different things, Slow and steady wins the race, but I feel like you're getting almost like stuck in your own murky waters. It's about finding some cleaner waters. Really loving yourself. Stepping into this energy of recognizing that you are worthy of this world that you're stepping into. Yeah. Because I think you're getting the epiphany that it's almost this epiphany that if you don't the tower can be something that comes in and eliminates your choices. I feel like that's what's going to happen. Like, if you continue to overthink this, I feel like the universe is going to come in and start eliminating some of your choices. Because it's kind of like, okay, you got to kind of decide what you're doing and then move towards it. The Eight of Cups is your spiritual path. I feel like some of you are trying to walk your spiritual path, perhaps change your job, change your mindset about money as part of your spiritual journey. Maybe, even starting a spiritual business or a healing business, something like that. But you're getting so caught up in the in the confusion of it all. How do I do that? Where do I start? I have no idea. And you're thinking about it instead of taking any action. As soon as you take action, the universe will back you. But if you just sit there and keep thinking about it, you're going to stay stuck. It's the action that helps you to step into the next world. And I feel like it's almost like you have this window of opportunity. And if you don't take it, it's almost like the universe is going to say, okay, we're going to take the options away. If that happens, Capricorn, then it's meant to happen. Because, the tower always represents things being taken away from us that no longer serve our needs. It's almost as if, because you're not walking forward, you're closing doors of opportunity. It's like you have a lot of opportunities in front of you that you're not even looking at clearly. You're just, you're overthinking them. You're overthinking them. So let's take a look at your advice. Your advice is to appreciate. We have the 7th chakra here. It's about appreciating. It's about appreciating your intuition. It's about appreciating and being grateful and realizing that the universe will provide you with what it is that you need as long as you are taking action towards it. Wow, really, because I'm trying to think. I thought we had gratitude on here somewhere else. Why is underneath here? Miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. I feel as if that is the message here, is that it's almost as if you are so overly attached to some certain outcome that when I feel like these openings are coming your way, and you're not looking at them with light and gratitude. And, an opportunity comes your way. You get, you get a small raise, right? And then you're kind of like, oh, well, yeah, it was only, a little bit. Yeah, well, I don't know, Like, instead of saying, wow, thank you, universe. Thank you so much. And being really grateful for that. And knowing that the universe has provided it, that the universe has brought it in for you for a specific reason. And being grateful for it. And knowing that, okay, maybe this raise wasn't quite as much as you were hoping for, but knowing that you will get more in the future. Or knowing that the universe is providing you what you need. So say this raise isn't, like say you wanted to buy a new car and you're like, well, this raise doesn't really give me enough money to buy the new car that I wanted. But then, like another month later, you still haven't bought the car. Another month later, the interest rates go down or something, or there's a big sale at the car store. I don't know. There's something happens and you're like, oh my gosh, now I can afford that car. Like, you may be thinking that you have to get all of it in one. Here you go, Capricorn, like one gift. What you're not recognizing is that the universe is showering you with all of these little gifts. And all together, they accumulate to a lot. Wow, really interesting energy there. And it's kind of like, yeah, if you're not grateful for these, then what's going to happen? The universe is going to say, oh, okay, Capricorn doesn't like what we're sending. No more. It's about being so attached to wanting an exact outcome, the exact way that you want it at the exact time. And if it doesn't happen, then you're not grateful. Yeah. And, there is, with the Two of Cups, this could be love coming in. But a lot of times this is just appreciation or love or, appreciation for yourself, appreciation from others, love from others, recognition. King of Wands is somebody that's a big leader, knows where they're going. Could be a Sag, Leo, Aries, but it doesn't have to be. It's just this energy of knowing where you're going, not waffling anymore. Looking at things through the lens of love and appreciation helps to bring you into this lovely energy of love, of joy, of abundance, of everything that you want. I feel like it also helps you to step into an energy of enjoying your work so much more at a much higher level than you are now. Because I feel as when these opportunities pop up at work or in your finances, it seems like it's not enough. But here, remember, slow and steady wins the race. Take the little wins, accept the little wins, and then the big win will come in. Yeah. Just look at all of this underneath here, Capricorn. It's as if you're not trusting the universe. You're just saying to everything. The universe brings you something and you're like, nah, don't need that. That's not enough. You could be comparing yourself to other people. Or comparing, yourself to where you thought you might be at this time, because we had the World card. Yeah, you want something that is long lasting. Look at this. I feel like some of you really want love, romance, a long-term committed relationship in your life. This is, you're kind of like, have all of this anxiety and then you have all of that love underneath there. Are you anxious about your love life, Capricorn, and it's playing over into your work sector, or is your work sector playing into your romantic love life? If you're working all the time, then you can't be looking for love. Yeah. And you do have a broken heart, I'm not turning this into a love reading, but there could be some connection between, love and your work and career. All right, let's see what we have here for your final advice. Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. And, I really feel like they're bringing in these tidbits for you. They're bringing in little blessings, little windfalls. And it's about really stepping in there and looking at those and looking at them from the lens of love. When we, and Capricorn, I think you are, I feel like you have a lot of this anxiety and, worry. You might be really worried about your job, worried about finances, really concerned about what the next chapter will bring, all of that. When you're in that energy and then little tidbits come your way and you're you're not grateful for them. What you're doing is you're almost adding to the negative energy of your own entire life, right? Because you're already into this. And then the universe says, okay, well, here's a little bit of love. We'll send you a little bit of love. And then you're just kind of like, yeah, it's not enough. So you're adding to the negativity of your own life. Just see how that may resonate, you know, in your own life. You know, I really keep a gratitude journal. I really believe in them because even on those days where things don't go the way that we want them to, there's always something that you can be grateful for. And when you step into that energy of looking for the gratitude, of looking for the little blessings in your life, not just like at the end of the day when you're putting them into your journal, but then start looking for them all the day through, right? Looking at each of these and going, oh, here's a little blessing, here's a little blessing, here's a little blessing. And all of a sudden, it's like you're seeing the blessings in your life instead of feeling a lot of anxiety. And so I just try it. Just try it for, you know, a day or 2 or 3 days and just see how your vibration rises. Because I feel like right now you could be in low vibe. And then it's harder for you to attract good things into your life because you're just like, you know, every time the universe sends you something, where's my 4 of Cups? I lost my 4 of Cups. And I love this 4 of Cups in here. Yeah. No. Don't want it. Okay. I'll take it, but not what I wanted. It's not what I really wanted. And we've all been there. We have all been there. It's an easy energy to get into. All right. Well, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.